In a Zen monastery, the morning begins at 4 a.m. There is no alarm in the way we think of one, no sudden noise to jolt you from sleep. There is a bell, a single resonant bell that rises and fades slowly, giving the sleeping mind time to surface gently, rather than being torn from rest. And then the monks rise in silence, and the day begins. Not with checking messages, not with plans, not with the immediate rush of information that most of us now experience. Within seconds of opening our eyes, with silence, with presence, with the first of several small rituals that will, over the course of an hour, prepare the mind and body for whatever the day requires. I want to talk about the Zen morning routine, what it actually looks like, what it is designed to do, and what any of us can take from it. Even if we are not monks, even if we live in the noise of a city, even if we have 45 minutes, not 4 hours, because the Zen morning is not about duration. It is about orientation. The first practice in a Zen monastery morning is Zazen seated meditation. This is what most people associate with Zen, and they are right too. Zazen is the central practice. It is the thing everything else grows from, but Zazen is often misunderstood. People think meditation is about clearing the mind, achieving blankness, turning off thought. That is not what Zazen is. Zazen is about sitting with the mind as it actually is, not suppressing thought, not chasing thought. Simply sitting, breathing, and watching what the mind does, without being pulled into it. The instruction in many Zen traditions is almost comically simple. Sit down, keep your back straight, follow your breath. That is it. Whatever arises, thoughts, feelings, sounds, discomfort, you notice it and return to the breath, again and again, without frustration and without self-congratulation. What this does, practiced consistently, is remarkable. It trains the part of the brain that observes rather than reacts. Over time, the distance between stimulus and response grows. You become, slowly and incrementally, less at the mercy of whatever happens to you. Not because you stop feeling things, because you develop the capacity to notice feelings without immediately acting on them. This is not a small thing. In a world designed to produce constant reaction, where every notification, every headline, every social media scroll is engineered to trigger immediate response, the ability to pause, observe, and choose is perhaps the most important skill a person can develop. The Zen morning trains that skill before the day starts. The second practice is soji cleaning. After Zazen, Zen monks clean. Not because the monastery is dirty. The monastery is already immaculate. They clean because cleaning is practice. Soji happens every morning. Every monk participates regardless of rank or seniority. The abbot sweeps as the newest student sweeps. The task is not assigned based on status. It is shared because the practice itself is the point, not the result. There are several things happening in soji. The most obvious is physical sweeping, mopping, wiping. These are movements that bring the body fully awake, that warm the joints and increase blood flow after the stillness of Zazen. The body is not forgotten in Zen practice. It is the vehicle through which practice happens. But the deeper purpose of soji is attentional. Cleaning is an ideal activity for practicing what Zen calls wholeheartedness, doing one thing fully with your complete attention. You do not sweep the floor while planning your afternoon. You sweep the floor. The act of cleaning becomes, if you bring the right attention to it, a form of meditation in motion. This connects to Ichigyo Zamai, total absorption in a single activity. Soji is Ichigyo Zamai applied to the most ordinary of tasks. And that is precisely the point. Zen is not interested in extraordinary experiences. It is interested in the quality of attention you bring to ordinary ones. There is something else worth noticing about soji. It externalizes an internal intention. When you clean your space at the start of the day, you are not just tidying a room. You are signaling to yourself that this day has a beginning, that something ended, and something new is starting. The clean space becomes a kind of canvas, and you enter it, rather than just stumbling through the same cluttered environment. You left last night? The third element is what I would call the Zen relationship with silence. In most Zen monasteries, the morning hours are largely silent. Not because monks are not allowed to speak, but because silence is valued as a condition for a particular quality of presence. When you are not filling the air with words, something else becomes available, a subtler layer of experience. The sound of your own breathing, the texture of the air, the quality of light at that particular hour. We have almost entirely lost this in modern life. Most of us move from sleep directly into noise. Phones, podcasts, conversations, music, news. We are rarely alone with ourselves for any extended period in the morning hours. And the consequence is that we never quite settle. We carry the noise with us into everything we do. Zen mornings are designed to fill you with silence, before the day fills you with noise, to give you something to draw on. A quality of inner steadiness that the noise of the day cannot entirely erode. The fourth element is kin-hin walking meditation. Between periods of Zazen and before the morning meal, Zen monks practice kin-hin slow, deliberate walking, synchronized with the breath, attention placed in the soles of the feet, and the movement of the body through space. Kin-hin looks almost comically slow from the outside. A line of people moving at perhaps 1/10 of a normal. Walking pace in complete silence, eyes downcast. But the experience of it is quite different. When you slow your walking down to that degree, and place your full attention on each step, something shifts. The walk becomes vivid. The contact between foot and floor, the shift of weight, the movement of air, all of it becomes intensely present. This practice trains something important, the ability to be present in your body while moving. We spend most of our lives inside our heads. Our bodies carry us from place to place, while our minds are somewhere entirely different. Kin-hin, practiced even briefly, brings the mind home into the body, into this step, this breath, this moment. The fifth element is oryoki, the morning meal. In Zen monasteries, the morning meal is eaten in silence. Each monk has a set of nested bowls, and the meal is served and consumed with the same quality of attention that applies to everything else in the morning. You do not eat while talking. You do not eat while reading. You eat fully, aware of each mouthful, of the temperature, of the flavor, of the nourishment, moving into your body. This is an application of the same principle, total presence in whatever you are doing. Eating is, when you think about it, one of the most intimate things we do. We are taking the outside world into our bodies and making it part of us. To do this mindlessly, while scrolling or watching a screen, is to miss something that is, in its quiet way, extraordinary. There is a concept in Zen called Shoshin beginner's mind, approaching every experience with the openness of someone encountering it for the first time, without the assumptions and boredom that familiarity tends to produce. Your morning cup of tea, if you actually taste it, fully present, is not the same cup you have had 1,000 times. It is this cup, this morning, this particular warmth. It will never be exactly this again. Now, you are not a Zen monk. You probably cannot spend an hour in Zazen and another in slow, walking before your day begins. But the principles are portable. You can sit for 10 minutes. You do not need a cushion and a bell. You need a chair, a straight back, and 10 minutes before you open your phone. Follow your breath. Notice what the mind does. Return to the breath. That is Zazen. That is enough to begin. You can clean something, one thing each morning with your full attention. Wash the dishes without the podcast. Make your bed as if it matters, because to the quality of your morning, it does. You can protect some silence, even 15 minutes, even the time between your alarm and your first cup of coffee. No phone. No news, just you and the morning, and the particular quality of light at that hour. You can eat breakfast as if it is worth tasting, not to make mealtime ceremonial, simply to be there for it. To notice what you are eating, to let that be the one thing you are doing. These are not large things. They are small things, done consistently over time, which is exactly how Zen works, not through grand transformations, through daily practice, repeated without drama, until it becomes the shape of your life. The Zen morning does not promise productivity or happiness, or enlightenment before breakfast. What it promises is simpler and more valuable, a moment of contact with yourself before the world begins its claims on you, a stillness you carry forward, a quality of presence that, if you are fortunate, colors everything that follows. That is what the Zen morning is for, and it begins always with one breath, just this one, right now.